So I think I'll start the meeting. And good evening, everyone, and I hope we are well today. This is going to be the first session for the Actuate Water by Blockchain. And we are going to have the introductory session, which is going to highlight basically what the water project is about. And on the agenda, we are going to have our topic master after I'm done talking, and then we're going to have remarks from our CEO, Dr. Masharia. And then I'm going to invite questions, after which we shall have the summit announcements by Diana Mondi. So without further ado, I would like to invite our topic master to begin his session. So Ronald, you're welcome. You can unmute and begin your presentation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ronald, and today I'm going to talk about water. Revolutionizing water management in northeastern Kenya. The Actuate Water Blockchain Faucet Initiative aims to revolutionize water management in northeastern Kenya. They leverages blockchain technology to ensure fair access to clean and reliable water sources. Goals: empower economic prosperity, educational advancement, and reduce crime rates. Empowering communities through blockchain technology. The Actuate Water Blockchain Faucet Initiative leverages cutting-edge technology to transform water management. Transparent and equitable distribution. It ensures transparent and equitable distribution of water resources. Blockchain ensures transparency in water distribution, preventing misuse and ensuring fair access for all community members. The empowerment through access provides reliable access to clean water, which is crucial for economic activities like agriculture and small-scale businesses. It reduces the time and effort spent, particularly by women and children, on fetching water, allowing them to focus on education and other productive activities. Fostering community growth. By addressing water scarcity, the initiative supports economic prosperity and educational advancement with communities. It aims to reduce crime rates by alleviating resource-based conflicts and creating more opportunities for positive community engagement. The long-term vision. Through sustainable water management, the initiative aims to build resilient communities capable of achieving long-term development goals. Comprehensive training for community development workers. It empowers local leaders. The Actuate Water incorporates a thorough training program for community development workers. These leaders are pivotal in educating and guiding households about the initiative. The 3-day creative process. The training program includes a 3-day creative process designed to equip workers with essential skills. Focus areas include metonia, that's the change of state, encouraging a transformative mindset within the community. The vision of the future. It helps community members envision the future they desire, the present conditions, assessing current challenges and resources. Strategic planning. This is the developing actionable steps to achieve the envisioned future. Sustainable development. For sustainable development, trained workers will disseminate knowledge and foster change within their communities. Knowledge and dissemination. Workers will educate households on sustainable water management practices and the benefits of blockchain technology. Fostering change. Community development workers will lead by example, encouraging the adoption of new practices and technologies. The network of leaders. Thus, the program aims to build a network of informed and proactive community leaders. These leaders will collaborate to solve local challenges, share best practices, and support each other's efforts. By working together, they will create a ripple effect, spreading sustainable practices throughout the region. 8-week hybrid learning program. Program overview. Actuate Water introduces an innovative 8-week hybrid learning program. It's designed to empower participants with essential knowledge and skills. The dynamic learning experience. It combines online and physical meetings to cater for diverse learning preferences and schedules. Provides a flexible and accessible learning environment for all participants. The active engagement. Participants actively engage in interactive sessions, discussions, and hands-on activities. It also encourages collaboration and peer-to-peer learning. Actuate token incentivization. The token incentives, participants have the opportunity to earn tokens as rewards for their contribution and active participation. These tokens serve dual purposes. That is the individual reward, which incentivates and motivates participants. Community impact. The tokens empower community development workers to train and educate households. The empowerment and knowledge dissemination, thus the program fosters a cycle of empowerment where participants become community advocates. Trained individuals share their knowledge, amplifying the program impact throughout the community. Amplifying impact. The token system creates a symbiotic relationship between participants and community development workers, ensures the continuous spread of knowledge and sustainable practices. Sustainable growth, tokens help sustain the initiative by promoting ongoing learning and engagement, foster a culture of self-reliance and community-driven development, building a resilient community. By leveraging tokens, the program enhances community resilience and well-being that support long-term goals of economic prosperity, educational advancement, and reduced crime rates. The impact on economic activities. Enhancing economic prosperity. Actuate Water Initiative facilitates economic activities such as agriculture and small-scale businesses. Sustainable development. Promotes sustainable water management practices that support long-term economic stability. Educational opportunities. By freeing up time spent on water collection, particularly for girls, the initiative promotes educational opportunities and encourages higher attendance and performance in school. Long-term benefits. Unlocking economic potential. Actuate Water Initiative unlocks the economic potential of communities by ensuring sustainable access to clean water. Fosters economic growth through enhanced agriculture, productive and thriving small-scale opportunities. Promoting sustainable growth. By addressing water scarcity and promoting efficient water management practices, the initiative supports sustainable development goals, ensuring environmental conservation and resilience against climate change impacts. The enhancing community well-being reduces the burden of community members, particularly women and children, by providing reliable water sources closer to homes. It also improves health outcomes and quality of life by reducing waterborne diseases and improving sanitation. In conclusion, join us in transforming water management. Actuate Water invites you to join us in revolutionizing water management in northeastern Kenya. Together, we can create a sustainable future where clean water is accessible to all. Call to action. Support Actuate Water's blockchain faucet initiative by spreading awareness and getting involved. Your contribution will empower communities, promote economic prosperity, and improve quality of life. Together towards a bright future. By working together, we can ensure equitable access to clean water, enhance educational opportunities, and reduce crime rates. Join us in building resilient communities and fostering sustainable growth for a brighter future. Thank you very much, and that is my presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, Ronald, for that presentation. And I'd like to say that the Actuate Water Project is a visionary initiative that is aimed at addressing the scarcity of water, which is a challenge among the pastoral communities in northeastern Kenya through the co-creation and communal ownership. And this transformative endeavor seeks to instill a sense of ownership and responsibility by incentivizing community economic development workers and households with Actuate tokens distributed using the USSD feature phone. And this project will begin by recruiting and training community development workers who possess a deep understanding of local customs and traditions. And these individuals will play a crucial role in guiding and supporting the local community members through the various stages of the creative process that was explained, fostering community engagement and empowerment. And with a focus on education and awareness, the Water Project aims to educate communities about the significance of borehole ownership and the importance of sustainable water management practices. And by implementing the borehole drilling through liquidity pools, establishing water distribution networks, and promoting water storage solutions, this project aims to improve water infrastructure, reliability, and sustainability. And the Actuate Water emphasizes the importance of community-led initiatives, as you've heard, in enhancing water conservation and sanitation practices. And through the educational workshops, distribution of educational materials, and establishment of community-led establishment of community-led committee, the project seeks to empower communities to take ownership of their water resources. And I think I would like to say that the Actuate Water Project represents a holistic approach to addressing water scarcity, fostering community empowerment, and promoting sustainable development. And through collaborative efforts and innovative strategies, this project aspires to create a brighter, water secure future for the resilient people of northeastern Kenya. Thank you very much, Anthony, for your presentation. And now I'm going to invite our CEO, Dr. Masharia, for any remarks or additional comments. Dr. You're welcome. Maybe if Dr. is not here, we can have Diana giving announcements about the summit as we wait for Dr. And meanwhile, you can be typing your questions in the chat box. So Diana Mondi, you're welcome.
Okay, hello everyone. Can Barbara confirm if I'm audible enough?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm going to take you through the summit announcement. So Actuate Pre-Boston Nairobi Summit, which is going to take place on December 3rd to 6th. And the theme is going to be using blockchain, DeFi, and AI to improve wealth and human development. And the venue is going to be at Kenyatta University. And you guys can come as an attendee, as a sponsor, as an exhibitor, as a speaker. And also there is a space for poster competition. And the purpose of the summit is to gather stakeholders of blockchain, DeFi, AI, health and human development in Africa to discuss how blockchain, DeFi, and AI produce health and human development. So by now, all of you know the reason why you should attend. Remember, if you get to attend, you'll be able to get the network from the other people. You'll also learn about the Boston Premier Summit. You'll also learn about Actuate initiatives. And if you want to come as an attendee, you can go to our website and register as an attendee. There's a certain fee that will be required for you to pay so that you can attend the summit as an attendee. And when it comes to the exhibitor, you can go to our website also, and you pay the exhibitor booth fee, which is $1,000. And I know you might be asking like why you should exhibit. The reason why is to reach a targeted audience. Then you will also be able to gain industry exposure, and also you'll be able to network with key decision makers. And another reason why you should exhibit is that you'll generate qualified leads. And the benefit for the exhibitor is that you'll be able to have a prime booth location, and you'll also benefit from the conference, extensive marketing reach, and attract a steady stream of potential customers. You'll also have the networking opportunities. So you can go to our website and pay $1,000 for you to be an exhibitor. And also you can go to the speakers space and register as a speaker. And you can come and represent, talk about your work, either your project. And so far, we have got a lot of speakers. For example, we have Dr. Michael Magoa, who is a neurological surgeon. We also have Professor David Ndetei, Brian Koyundi. We've got a lot of speakers in our speakers list, so don't be left behind. Come and register as a speaker. Go to our website, actuate.bio, and register as a speaker. And for the sponsor, we've been telling you guys to go and look for the sponsor, any organization, company that can be able to sponsor our summit. You can invite them to come as a sponsor. And we have a diamond sponsor. First of all, we've got a title sponsor who pays $100,000. He comes and sponsors the summit. Then we have a diamond sponsor who pays $10,000. We have a platinum sponsor who pays $7,500. Then we have a gold sponsor who pays $5,000. Then a silver sponsor pays $3,000. Then we have a bronze sponsor. This is the least sponsor who gets to pay $1,000 for them to attend the summit as a sponsor. So remember, each and every sponsor got their benefit if they get to sponsor the summit. And the title sponsor will have a benefit, like for example, it will always be mentioned at the beginning of every speech during the summit. It will shape the conversation by delivering a keynote address on the main stage, and also they will showcase their expertise, and they'll also have a premium networking. There's a lot of benefit for the title sponsor and also for the diamond sponsor. So for now, we've been working on looking for example, for the speakers, but now the list is almost full. Let me say it's already full. So you guys should hurry up and book your space as a speaker. And for now, we should be looking for those sponsors. So let us work hard and work together so that we can make the summit a successful one by bringing in sponsor, because that is our target for now. And that is the announcement that I have. And back to you, Barbara.
Thank you very much, Diana, for that announcement. And I can see there are no questions, so I don't know. Okay. Damien, did you have a question?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm going to take you guys through the roadmap and the SMART goals for this project. And I would like to say that the Actuate Water project aims to achieve specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely goals centered around educating communities on the communal ownership and responsibility of boreholes. And with specific, I mean increasing clean water access by drilling 5 new boreholes in the targeted communities. By measurable, I mean achieving a 20% reduction in waterborne diseases within a year of borehole implementation. By achievable, I mean securing around $100,000 through DeFi liquidity pools for the initial phase of borehole construction. By realistic, I mean training 80% of community members in DeFi concepts and liquidity pool participation within a period of 6 months. And then timely, I mean commencing the construction of boreholes in July, aiming for completion within the next 18 months. And then for the goals, as the topic master mentioned, we aim to reduce waterborne diseases and implementing water quality improvement measures and educating communities and incentivizing participation through Actuate tokens is going to be one of the mechanisms we're going to use. The second one will be conducting community health educational programs to raise awareness. The third one would be to establish a robust monitoring system to track the prevalence of waterborne diseases before and after project implementation, measuring the impact on community health. The second one would be promoting sustainable agricultural practices. This is to ensure reliable water access for agriculture, providing training and incentivizing eco-friendly practices through the Actuate tokens. And then providing training sessions and workshops on sustainable agricultural practices, including water conservation techniques and soil management strategies. And then we also want to foster community engagement in agricultural initiatives, encouraging the adoption of eco-friendly and sustainable farming methods that contribute to long-term environmental health. And then we want to strengthen community resilience, developing a drought-resistant solution, establishing early warning systems, and incentivizing community participation through the use of Actuate tokens. And then engaging in afforestation and environmental projects, incentivizing sustainable practices for long-term resilience. And then we also want to address the water needs for women for household activities. And this means that we recognize the role of women in the society. And with Actuate tokens, we are going to incentivize their participation, leading to improved health outcomes and economic empowerment. And then addressing the needs of women also signifies the vital role women play in managing the household affairs, ensuring they have reliable access to clean water for daily activities like cooking, cleaning, and personal hygiene, and then empowering women by reducing the time and effort spent on fetching water, allowing them to allocate more time to education, work, or community involvement. And this is also going to contribute to improved health outcomes as clean water is essential for maintaining hygiene, preventing waterborne diseases, and supporting the overall well-being. We also want to enhance the livestock security for men and acknowledgement of the significance of livestock with Actuate tokens, securing sustainable water sources, promoting economic stability for the men. And then this is also going to recognize the significance of livestock in the livelihoods of many communities, particularly men who often play the central role in herding and managing livestock. And this is going to ensure a secure and sustainable water resource for livestock, promoting their health and productivity. And it's also going to enhance economic stability for men by safeguarding their livestock assets, contributing to food security, and potentially opening avenues for economic growth through livestock related activities. And then I have talked about economic prosperity, improved education, and reduced crime rates. And I think the topic master mentioned the 8 weeks training program. And these classes are also going to take 8 weeks for the first cohort as we continue to learn more about water and tokenization. So thank you very much, everyone. And because this is a learn to earn session and there are no questions, I'm going to share the attendance form so that we can all fill it and get incentivized with Actuate tokens that are going to help us to create the liquidity necessary for drilling boreholes for the people in the semi-arid regions of Kenya and incentivizing their programs. So thank you very much, everyone, for your attendance. And thank you very much, Ronald, for your presentation. It was wonderful. And thank you, Diana, for speaking about the summit. So I'm going to share the form briefly in a few minutes. I'll let you know when I have shared it.
Hello, everyone. I have been listening. I got discombobulated with time. Hello?
Hello, Daktari, we can hear you.
Yeah, so I got lost in time. Yeah. Wow, thank you so much for this meeting. I was listening to the whole presentation. I didn't speak at all. But wow, thank you so much. It's water, we have come to water. You see, do you know that water is equals to life? It's foundation of life. So you know that water is life. And water, in order to obtain water, we need something called energy. Energy and water are closely related. Maybe they're interrelated. You cannot separate energy from water. And that energy is driven by one substance. That substance is called money. So money makes energy happen, which makes water happen. And then when water happens, life happens. So that's the equation of life. Begins with money is equals to energy, is equals to water, is equals to life. Can you believe that? Now, we have a very huge population in this world. You could say almost 3/4 of the population in the world doesn't have access to water. And so when people don't have access to water, they spend a lot of energy, which means the time of their life looking for water or trying to solve water problems. In the very, very dry areas, people have nomadic lifestyle. Nomads means that they do not have fixed homesteads. They don't have fixed abode. And that is just because they don't have water. So they go out looking for water. They follow the water, or they follow the rain. And of course, that means that requires a lot of expenditure of energy. And of course, energy is time. Yeah. So in places where we have some water moisture from the rainfall, a lot of that water rains, and then when there's heavy rains, it causes havoc and drowns people. And then after it has finished raining, the water is finished and it is gone, and gone. And so people don't capture this water and the water is lost, runs off to the ocean. By the way, all this water going to the ocean doesn't need it. Who says that if the ocean didn't have enough water, it's going to cry? So why do we let that water go to the ocean, run it from the hillsides all the way down to the Indian Ocean? And then as soon as it gets to the ocean, it changes completely. When water in the ocean, you can't even drink it because it has too much salt. You try to drink it, it will kill you. All right, so then people cannot drink ocean water. Even you cannot use ocean water to irrigate your crops. So when water, if we leave the water, which is on the hillside, and allow it to go all the way down to the ocean, it becomes useless unless we figure out how to make it useful again and pump it up to the communities. So water is a very big question. And I think this is what we are going to unpack during this 8-week session. How do we gain water again? And the biggest challenge for making all these key decisions is finance, money. So decentralized finance, even to actual people, to educate people the importance of water. There are 3 sources of water. Water initially comes from the rain. So people in the rain areas they could harvest that water. So we want to work on program for water harvesting. You can harvest water. Water harvesting is very, very simple thing to do. It's not even expensive. It's just putting a gutter and putting tanks around your house. Everybody lives in a house, a homestead that's got a roof. So that roof generates gallons upon gallons of water every year. But all that water is lost because it's not harvested. So in all villages, if we can now create a system for water harvesting from the roof, you see you solve a very, very huge problem. This is intensive community education, because it's not that people don't get the rain. When it's raining, they go and stay in the house. Then they allow the water to just get lost. Or maybe they have just one tank next to the house, and it rains one day, the tank is full. What about the rest of the days? Then after the rain stops, there's no water for the family. Then they have to go to fetch water in the nearest river, wherever they can get it. You see, so when rainwater harvesting. Another source of water is the flow, when it's called arroyo. Like when it's raining, water just flows. And what people do, instead of capturing that water to save it for future use, for the dry season, they allow it to accumulate, first of all, and then get a lot of mosquitoes that kill people. Mosquitoes carry malaria. And of course, or they would do, what do they do? Or they try to dig some channels to let the water leave. Like water is a nuisance. Water is not a nuisance. Water is life. So when it's raining, we see a lot of people doing is trying to kushiba small kamutaro to let the water go away, as if the water itself is evil. Can you believe that? That's what people do. They try to redirect the water so it does not touch their homestead. Yeah, and then the sunny season comes, and then there's no water in the homestead because they allowed all the water to drain. Yeah, and then if that rain is too heavy, water drains into gullies and valleys and drowns people. Because where you're crossing on a dry riverbed, when it's raining very hard, then the riverbed gets full suddenly, and it's ripe for disaster. People trying to cross that. So this is going to be a very big session. This is not actually high-tech engineering. It is just a change of consciousness. We understand what is water. Where does it come from? We all work together. You find out that we receive sufficient water for everybody. Most of the water, let's say 90% of the water, is allowed to get wasted. It's not harvested. It runs off to the ocean. Again, the ocean does not need the water. Human beings need the water. In any case, if that water does not go to the ocean in the first time, it will still find its way there. That's how clever water is. So don't be afraid in harvesting the water and capturing it, building basic water. And then, of course, there's more water underneath the surface of the earth, which is in the water tables. And that is now the water that you would access by drilling boreholes. These boreholes are expensive projects, but we are able to do them. They're only expensive. A borehole drilling is about 2 million shillings to 5 million shillings. A borehole would cost you a lot of money if you're doing it by yourself. But if you are many, that's a walk in the park. It's a cakewalk. So water problem is not really a problem that is there in reality. It doesn't exist in reality. It's a problem of not doing what you're supposed to do. So the problem of taking action, instead of it being a water problem, it is an action problem. Or let's say it's an actuation problem. And that's why we have this faucet to help understand how to actuate solutions for water, because water really itself is not the problem. There's always enough rain coming for everybody, and there's water underground, and there's water going to the ocean. The ocean has too much water than it needs. So how do we prevent the ocean from taking all the water so that water remains among the people? Well, I won't talk too much because today I was late. Something went wrong, but I apologize for something going wrong. But back to you, Barbara.
Thank you very much, Doc, for that remark. And I think I've been waiting to see questions in the chat box, but there are none. So I think I want to appreciate everyone for coming to the meeting, especially our topic master and Diana Mondi, and to you, Daktari, for making this presentation or today's class remarkable. And I want to announce that we shall be having these sessions every Saturday from 6 p.m. and they shall be going for 1 hour. That means 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Saturday. And that doesn't mean that the blockchain classes won't be there. We still have the blockchain class from 8 p.m. the usual time it happens, and you all are welcome to join. That is in like after 1 hour. So thank you very much, everyone. And unless there's a question, the meeting is adjourned.
All right, bye-bye, everyone, and thank you so, Barbara, for presiding over this meeting. Thank you.
You're welcome, Dr.